Good evening, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Welcome back to the Intel Inspires tournament here. My name is Dextron. I am joined by Kojo tonight, and we have a great round of 16 matchup here. We'll see the Arizona State Maroon team take on Wichita State Esports. Now, Kojo, this has been a game I've been looking forward to since since we got this one here. You know a little bit about some of the players in this game, so I'll let you talk about some of them for a little bit here.
Yeah, of course. They actually have some former, I believe, former tier 3 slash tier 2 talent with Angelic and Aurora for Arizona State. And they've actually been steamrolling the competition with this very lineup here. Now, Wichita State, they do have a 5-person roster, and I am very curious to see how they will be able to take on the dominance of Arizona State here.
Yeah, just talking about these two teams and looking at their previous games before this one right here in the round of 16. Arizona State only dropped one map so far through their first two games. That one came in their first game against Converse University. Last week, they swept Texas at Arlington in three maps. Wichita State, on the other hand, has had a little bit more of a tougher road to get here. First week, they beat Old Dominion 3-1. Last week, they went to five maps against the University of Michigan, but they were able to come out on top there.
Yeah, Michigan does have a very good Overwatch team. I've actually played against them before. And like the fact that they were able to grind it out 4 or 5 maps was absolutely phenomenal. It's like Michigan's border is borderline a tier like a solid top 16 OD team. And this makes me very excited for this matchup because I believe it is two very strong teams meeting up relatively early in this bracket.
Mm. But while we're talking about the teams and how they got here, let's actually go over the whole kind of format of this tournament right here, right now. So it's in a single elimination bracket format here. 64 teams or 44 teams qualified regionally. 20 got wild card spots to make up a 64 team bracket here. The top two teams in this one will be traveling out to a land for the championship match here. And that is really exciting if you ask me.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you get to fly out to Texas, take on pretty much one of the teams that has been dominating the bracket as well. It's actually very exciting, and you know what? We also have some lovely things to play for as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, you are right about that. A $10,000 prize pool. You can see it on the screen right now. 5,000 goes to first place, 2,500 to second, third and fourth each split $1,250 right there. And you also see right there, like we mentioned in the last slide, those top two teams will be traveling and to a land that will have that paid for as well. So this is very, very exciting for some of these teams left in here. And you have to imagine both these teams know they're only two series wins away from traveling to Texas here.
Yeah, I know. And it's going to bring out the best plays out of both these teams. Because I mean, who doesn't want an extra 5 grand in their pockets, especially if you can do it playing one of your favorite games, right? I mean, pending, um, well, mostly our top 3 favorite games, let's just say that.
Yeah, and
But
and you also have to remember these are college teams, these are college students. An extra $1,000, or in the case of teams that have six, split up a little bit less there, but still, that is a lot of money for a college student.
oh, absolutely. I mean, $5,000 will buy you about I wanna say what's 12 times so, basically 1,200 things of ramen.
Hey,
I'll take it.
yeah, a lot of people will take that.
Mhm.
But let's go over the format now for how this series is gonna go out here. It's a first to three series here. It will go control, hybrid, escort, push, control, and then another control map if there is a tiebreaker somewhere within this one here. You can also see right there, the maps are the first one is already chosen here coming into the game, but all the maps after that will be picked by the losing team. Since we're in the round of 16, our first map tonight will be Lijiang Tower.
Yeah, the thing I like about Lijiang Tower is it rewards aggression. You can take some of these crazy angles, and pretty much it's a Rhine. All 3 maps can have Rhine plate on it. I mean, Lijiang Gardens is the really only one where you can have some sort of variation, and same thing with but Control Center, and uh, like Night Market, 2 of the best maps for Brawl because you can basically put your Rhine in a great spot to start swinging.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. But I really like Lijiang Tower because I feel like it's just a good warm up map for everyone. And outside of this, there's a couple leagues I'm a part of that really you see Lijiang Tower played a lot because everyone says it's just a good warm up map. You can play a lot of different stuff on it. But here you see our map pool, all the control maps there, hybrid, escort, and push as well. Remember, it's going to go in order there from control to I believe hybrid, escort, push, then
Mhm.
back to control, and a
Mhm.
sixth map if we need it will be control as well. But just looking at this
Mhm.
map pool here, there's a lot of different
Yeah.
comps we can see, a lot of variety we could potentially see tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very curious to see if the team who loses out on Brawl does pick like a Blizzard World, Midtown, Paraiso, one of these longer-ish range maps for their hybrid map, and then they on Escort, there's not really a good Brawl map. Maybe outside of Route 66 if you get lucky, but you pretty much have to play poke in those maps there.
Yeah, but still, round of 16 here. Before we go into the game here, let us just thank one of our great sponsors here tonight, and that first one being Intel. Now, Intel Inspires is made possible by Intel. Experience gaming like never before with Intel's newest generation of processors. Push your gameplay beyond performance, delivering the ultimate gaming experience. Thank you, Intel, for all your help with this tournament here. But, we're getting close to the first game here. Man, I imagine these two teams are rearing and ready to go. Just what do you normally expect? And you already kind of talked about it a little bit to see here on Lijiang Tower. But do you expect that we might see, something a little bit off meta here, maybe something to try to catch the other team off guard?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if a team does run off meta, but honestly, Brawl just got a major buff, especially with Baptiste's immortality field, pretty much preserving 100 or what is it? I believe it's 25% of a base character's health, up from 10%, which with Reinhardt, that's more than
Mhm.
125 HP. So it's it's definitely going to be a brawl meta coming up, depending on the map. And yeah, we are going to be seeing it looks like a mere brawl potentially coming out from both these teams.
Yeah, and I'm not necessarily surprised by that right now. Wichita State, though, coming out here with something a little bit different. Wish currently teasing us with the Bastion pick. I would love
Ooh.
to see it come out here, and it looks like they might be sticking with it.
Yeah, Bastion outright wins in pure damage. However, the utility advantage does go to Arizona State here. And here comes Wish on the Bastion, just mowing down the Rhine Shield.
Yeah, the immortality here already used by ASU. Aurora taken out early in this one, and then it just gets worse. Anho, J-Man taken out as well. Wichita State already looking to clean up this first fight, and they're going to do it exactly that with a team kill, and that'll be the first point going over to them as well.
Yeah, I think Arizona State was more surprised with the Bastion than anything. They do make the swap off of Symmetra to Hanzo, and this is actually going to be a big advantage for Arizona State here because they can get pre-fight picks here, and Wichita State will have to respect the Hanzo.
Yeah, they're gonna have to respect it a lot right now, but TW8 here trying to make a lot of
Whoa.
space. However, Anho able to find Pride out early. That's gonna hurt the Shockers here right now. However, Arizona State not necessarily wanting to press the go button at the moment, or everyone on Wichita going
Nice
far
wall.
back in the point. The wall, like you said, incredible. And it's already 2 kills coming out there for ASU. They're looking for a third one. They're gonna find that third one, also find a fourth one, and only after 25%, Arizona State able to retake the point.
Yeah, exactly. And now the nice thing about having this Hanzo, like I said earlier, is you can go for these pre-fight picks. They'll have to stay clumped up on the Rhine. We are going to be seeing the Cassidy swap by Wish on Wichita State. Cassidy is better in the brawl fight once it gets going, but Hanzo is a lot better in this pre-fight.
Yeah, but right now, Wichita State just going to try to play this a little bit cautious right now. TW here trying to make a lot of space. J-Man, though, finds Damply out early. J-Man also finding another one. Look at that. Angelic finds TW8 there. It's all going the way of the Sun Devils at the moment. And Angelic able to take away that charge kill there from Aurora, but it won't matter as it's a team kill for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, one more thing I'd like to point out is Anhu actually has the Blizzard pretty much 50% ahead of Pride right now, and this is going to be massive for this next fight. Because Blizzard is such a crucial ultimate in a brawl comp. They don't know he's there.
And here it comes. They already find one out. They're seeing more fall to as some of them get frozen. TW8 and Fluffy already out of this one right now. You see everyone on Wichita State trying to run away. Wish able to find Angelic there, but that's going to be the only thing the Shockers get in this team fight, as Arizona State one ultimate there to essentially win that team fight, and they still have 3 more ready to go.
Yeah, that's why May's ultimate is so great. It's because it can easily win you a team fight, even if they have a defensive ult like Lucio. Lucio beat, you can just shred through the beat, especially if the targets are training bots.
Oh, Shatter comes out there from TW8 to keep them alive. However, all the kills again going the way of the Devils here. The Dragons do come out from J-Man. They only find one. Aurora does find TW8 there with that Fire Strike. And now Damply trying to do their best here on point. Eventually get taken out by Anhu there. And it's starting to look very grim here right now for the Shockers. You immediately see a swap out on to the Doomfist here for TW8.
Absolutely. One thing that the Shockers do have going for them is that they're about to, oh no, that is a very early pick, and I was about to say they have the Blizzard, but can't do it when the other team caps 100%.
Yeah, and honestly, like, Wichita State, I really believe they only used one ultimate in that entire round right there, and it was that Shatter from TW8, and that Shatter was really just a Shatter of desperation, something just to try to keep them alive a little bit longer, and it just didn't really work out for them there, and now you immediately see the Shockers here making some swaps, making an entire comp swap, in my opinion. Arizona State, on the other hand, looking like they're changing it up a little bit as well, but then they go right back to that Brawl comp.
Yeah, Arizona State is going to be going onto that Brawl comp. However, Wichita State will have a bit of an advantage if they do play their distance. Tracer and Sombra are very big self-sustaining characters, and same thing with Ball. If Ball coordinates those engagements perfectly, then Arizona State will be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, Wichita State, they're going to try to get something going with this ball right now. But again, it's Aurora here just trying to make a lot of space. That wall does come out from Anhu. They're not able to find anyone or trap anyone in front of it right now. Wish already over here, but Fluffy, first one to fall in this fight here. That's really going to hurt Wichita State here, but that's going to hurt even more as TW8 already falls. You already see everyone here in Wichita State just falling back, especially with that kill to Damply there. That's pretty much going to be this first point cap confirmed for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, Anhu on the Mei actually does so much against that ball because the ball cannot get fireball if the Mei is actually shooting it, or at least it's very, very difficult to. Mei's primary fire is I'd say Mei is a bigger counter to the ball than Sombra, and TW does have to play around that.
Yeah, but right now, TW just trying to be a little bit of a distraction here, as everyone else on their team seems to be in that side room away from the point. The hack does come out there onto Angelic, but they're able to stay alive here for the moment. They're getting kind of harassed here by some members of the Wichita State team. However, 2 members of Wichita State already taken out. Their tank and one of their supports. That's going to probably force another fallback here, and it looks like that's exactly what these Shockers are doing.
Yeah, if I were Wichita State, I would make a comp swap right now. Maybe get onto the Winston, and either like a Sojourn or a Cassidy, because Ball is pretty much going to get hard countered by this Mei here. And yeah, there comes the wall, and Ball can't do much.
Yeah, you were between a rock and a hard place right there. If you're TW8, that rock was definitely that wall there. But however, Fluffy falls immediately. Anho has been absolutely on a tear on this Mei. Celia, they're able to find Damply out. And so far, this map right here, Wichita State really hasn't had anything go their way. I don't really even think they found a kill yet.
Yeah, they haven't found a kill yet this round, and they are just coming up to their ultimates. Meanwhile, Arizona State has pretty much the entire cavalry at their disposal right now. They could definitely use Mail to catch out their Ball if he does play close.
Damage measure here comes out from Celia, but Wish able to find one with their pulse bomb. Aurora comes right back and finds Damply in a minefield coming out here from TWA on point. They're going to try to find someone there. This is looking to be Wichita State's best fight so far this map, but with Wish falling there, again, it's going to be really rough for them to get anything going here. Pride falling as well. No hacks available for them, and Fluffy in kind of a predicament right there, able to TP away, but again, no one's going to be able to touch the point here for Wichita State, as Arizona State Maroon here going to take this first map and put them up 1-0 in the series.
Yeah, that Mei pick for Arizona State absolutely destroyed Wichita State's game plan. And now we're going to be seeing J-Ban with some nice headshots, I believe, to open up this fight. And yeah, this is for the Brawl comp. This is why Hanzo's a little better, because again, there's a pick onto Lucio and there's a pick onto both supports. Like, what can you do, especially if feelings are dead?
Yeah, honestly, that play right there was kind of filthy there from J-Man. But, let's go back to the start of that map right there.
Mhm.
Wichita State came out with a very interesting comp, definitely a comp there to try to catch Arizona State off guard. And hey, it did exactly that. That Bastion worked to perfection. But after that team fight, after one team fight back, when Arizona State came back, it was basically all Arizona State from there on out on Lijiang Tower. It just necessarily seemed like Wichita State didn't know how to react to the Sun Devils there.
Yeah, I mean, they are called the Wichita State Shockers for a reason because they definitely did shock Arizona State with that Bastion. But Arizona State was like, okay, they have a Bastion, we know how to play around it. Bastion does a lot more damage than our May, but however, May provides utility, and they were able to wait out the transform, pretty much wall up the Rhine of the Bastion, and just sweep over and control the point for the rest of the map.
Yeah, but now going into the hybrid map here, I'm pretty sure. What kind of map do you expect Wichita State to play here? Because we only saw 2 points on Lijiang Tower. I really don't think we were given much of anything to go off of for them.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do rock Blizzard World, because it seems like they do like playing those slower kind of comps. Granted, Ball Tracer Sombra is relatively fast, but again, it seems like they want to get those fights drawn out as long as possible because if they do, then they'll win.
Yeah, but looking back at Arizona State here, going into the second map, I mean, I feel like they have all the momentum. And really, I feel like that second point there, no one died for, or actually, only one person died for Arizona State. I think the entirety of that second point there. So I have the feeling going into the second map, they're going to be on top of the war right now with all the momentum. Do you think they just continue with this momentum, or do you think Wichita State's going to come out and try to, quiet that momentum a little bit?
Wichita State is definitely going to try and quiet that momentum. I did see some very good things coming out from them, despite the scoreline. I mean, losing 100-0 on a map is never fun, but
No.
it does look like they do have that coordination there for dives. It's just Arizona State was able to peel so well when they did eventually go back in and find a target.
And I have to give a lot of credit to Arizona State. They were always able, it seemed like almost every team fight, to find a very, very early pick before any team fight really got engaged there. And that always gave them a huge advantage in every team fight we saw, especially there on Gardens in Lijiang.
Yeah, for Gardens on Lijiang there, it was definitely a very like, the ball needed a swap as soon as it saw the Mei because especially against a Mei, you can't really do too much as ball. Like, yeah, sure, you may be able to pile drive, but Mei has a wall and can stop your disengages whenever she wants, and
Mhm.
the slow is just way, way, way too good against ball.
Yeah, and you really have to wonder what the thought process was behind Wichita State. They're sticking with that ball the entirety of that second point. Like you said, if you see that May, you should probably swap off of it. However, you just never really saw a swap, or hell, even like a hint of a swap coming from them.
Exactly. And we actually have another sponsor for this stream as well. We do have Asus sponsoring this stream with their Republic of Gamers uh brand. So the Republic of Gamers is the leading gaming brand empowering gamers with the ultimate esports experience. Join forces with ROG to unleash the full potential of your school's esports team.
Yeah, make sure you type exclamation point Asus in the chat for an exclusive $400 off the new ROG Flow Z13, or click the panel down below to learn more. Again, thank you to Asus and the Republic of Gamers. But sounds like we're going to be heading into the second map here right now, and it's
Ooh.
King's Row. That's actually a little bit of a shock to me. Wichita State's the one picking this map. However, I feel like we saw Arizona State put on a clinic on brawl comps on Lijiang.
Yeah, I mean, Wichita State pretty much has to try and surprise Arizona State here. And it looks like they are going to be rolling out with the Hanzo Brawl Comp, which is actually going to be smart here because on attack especially, you want to get picks, and if your Hanzo finds early picks, you pretty much win the point.
Yeah, but right now, the traditional kind of crawl face-off right here on the opposite side of the statue here from point. Each team is kind of waiting for someone to overextend so they can try to catch them off with that Mei wall. You immediately see ASU's Mei find one person there, but no kills come from it. Now, the wall does come up from Pride. However, it looks like it's more of a defensive wall there. It probably wasn't going to be in originally, but it ended up working out for them in that way.
Yeah, it definitely did help him out. Angelic actually almost got picked off early there. This Hanzo needs to take a massive off angle in order to actually see some value here because A- Arizona State is playing so clumped up right now.
Yeah, but look at this. J-Man able to find Wish out early. This might be the thing that Arizona State was looking for, and they're able to confirm that or turn that into 3, make it 4 more kills. It's not going to be the team kill, but hey, a good start here for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, and it looks like we are going to be seeing Wish swap over to the Bastion. So here comes another Wichita State shocker moment where the Bastion pretty much will just out damage the Cassidy no matter what. So they have to keep him up. Here comes a transform, and look at the window there. Fire Strike comes through.
However, Wish able to come back and find Aurora. However, just kills being traded back and forth. Finally, Arizona State able to get in front of here, and they're able to find Damply right there for yet another team kill here for Arizona State Maroon.
Yeah, but if I'm Wichita State right now, I would push my advantage right now because you basically get to pass the choke point for free. And especially if they set up on point with the Bastion, good luck. And oh, Baptiste goes down early.
Again, we talked about in between maps here. Arizona State is just somehow able to find early pickoffs before a real team fight has really even started. You see Aurora does have their Shatter ready to go. Beat coming out here from Damply to keep the Wichita State team supporting this one. Shatter does come out from Aurora and finds 3, immediately able to find 3 off that one right there. Shatter does come out from TW8. However, I don't think they found anyone with it, but the Blizzard also does come out from Pride. It kind of turns this map or fight around. However, Aurora is still alive here for the Sun Devils, able to kind of put the advantage back in their hands, and Idaho there able to find Pride before they get that large health pack. However, you see already Wichita State just running to this point here to try to get anything at the moment. Anho still does have that Blizzard ready to go. They're going to allow Wichita State here to get a tick, and then you immediately see here Anho comes back out to the point. You see Wish here trying to get as much damage done as they can. Beat and Window coming out from each side. Blizzard now coming out here from Anho. It's in a very good spot, and you immediately see Arizona State here confirm 2, make it 3. They're looking for more right now in this small room. They're going to be able to find Damply and Pride for yet another team kill.
Yeah, if you're Wichita State, the best thing you got really right now is Bastion. Even then, it's definitely difficult to use in a very coordinated team because Lucio can speed you away, or it pretty much gets no value because Reinhardt can easily block it.
Yeah, but right now they're going to immediately pop it. I imagine we're going to see a wall come out here from Pride to try to catch some people on ASU off guard there, but no, nothing comes from it. It only gets rid of that immortality for the high noon from J-Man, able to find TW8. Wichita State going to commit to this team fight without any tank here, and that will force the damage makers out here from Asilla. And look at that, you immediately see the Shockers just fall back to try to keep themselves alive.
Yeah.
However, Arizona State just absolutely holding that W key, able to find 3. They're trying to find more, but everyone for Wichita State just cowards back into their spawn.
Yeah, Arizona State was like, hey, we have a man advantage here. Let's push it. We are going to be seeing Wish swap over to the Widowmaker. Can Wish find a pick? No. It's going to be very difficult for them to touch, but Ryan does come through. The Shatter gets blocked by the counter Shatter.
Counter Shatter comes out, finds 2 immediately. A trade coming out each way. No team has a May at the moment. However, Wichita State already down one of their supports and now down their tank. Overtime has commenced. We do see him touch, but it's really going to be a hard time here for Wichita State to get anything going towards this point, and they're not going to be able to retouch it. They'll only get 48% here on Kings Row. Arizona State right now looking very, very strong.
Yeah, Arizona State pretty much had a near perfect defense there. And Wichita State needs to have a perfect defense in order to win this map. It's gonna be a big uphill battle unless Wichita State can surprise them with a pick that's super unorthodox.
Yeah, but like even with making a super unorthodox pick, that's really only one team fight. And then ASU at that point has the spawn advantage. Like you have to, if you're gonna make that surprise, comp here, you're gonna have to be confident that you're not losing a team fight.
Oh, absolutely. And we are going to be seeing the Bastion come out as well because it feels like, yeah, the Bastion did work out the best for Wichita State here. However, Arizona State is going to be rocking that Hanzo once again. And we've seen J-Man on the Hanzo. He hasn't missed, it feels like, in a while.
No, not at all. They got play of the game last map there on Lijiang Tower, finding 2 headshots incredibly fast, already ending that team fight way before it started. And now, again, all they need to do is get about half cap half the point here, and this map's over. It could be a very, very long map here, or it could be a very short map here for ASU. It just all depends on
Five,
how they play this
four,
first team fight, and you're immediately
three,
seeing some
two,
swaps come out
one.
for Arizona State here at the
Attackers
moment, but they were
incoming.
just teasing us.
Yeah.
Defend
Yeah,
objective
no, they were
A.
just teasing us. I mean, brawl mirrors are fun to watch because you see two big German men swinging their hammers towards each other. And Bap
Oh.
again goes down early.
Oh, that is not what the Shockers wanted to see there. Already down one support. It's all up to Dampley here to keep their team alive. Walls coming out. TW8 first one to fall here in that engagement, and now it's just all going the way of the Sun Devils. That will be it. One team fight and done here on Kings Row. ASU one map away from advancing to the round of 8.
Yeah, if you're Arizona State here, you're definitely going all out for this next map. I mean, you went all out for this map as well. And I'm just curious though. I saw the BAP get double fire striked as well. So shout out to tank players everywhere. You know, that Reinhardt buff is kind of nice.
Yeah, but
And what a nice little play of the game there by Angelic, supporting the team, as always.
yeah,
Love it.
they're doing a good job so far in the series. But again, I'm going to bring up something I talked about in between the last map here. Arizona State just able to find picks early before team fights really even happen here. It happened a lot there in Kings Row. It happened a lot on Lijiang Tower. At this point, it's just kind of consistent for them. Wichita State needs to try to work on their positioning going into this third map because their backs are against the wall right now. They want to play for that $5,000 first place grand prize. They need to reverse sweep the Sun Devils here.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be a major uphill battle because you got to basically play these next few maps. You basically got to play the next best Overwatch you've played for these next few maps, and it's looking like Arizona State is just going to be running away with it.
Yeah, sadly, it is. And Arizona State, I mean, we talked about it. They've only lost one map so far this entire tournament. It was in their first game against Converse. They are currently right now on a 5 map winning streak. If they or at least a 6 map winning streak right now. So they are a team that is absolutely on fire at the moment. But Wichita State did go 5 maps against Michigan last week. I don't know if it was a reverse sweep or if it was a close game that was back and forth. But I will say this: Wichita State does have the capability to come back, in my opinion. They made it this far. I feel like they just need to kind of change up some things in their comps, and they could just be right back there and make this a very, very close game.
Exactly, and luckily for them, it is going to be this longer range map pick because pretty much most escort maps are those long sight lines, long sniper friendly maps. However, however, it does feel like J-Man on Hanzo is still has been getting a lot of consistent value in
Mhm.
picks, even against the Brawl comp.
Yeah, J-Man's just been a dead eye so far, and they've been good on whatever hero they're playing, but that Hanzo from them has just been probably the standout player or character for them. But you still have to give a lot of credit to the rest of their team. Their tank has been doing a lot. Those fire strikes have been doing a lot of damage. You talked about the buff
Mhm.
Ryan just got. We saw them there pick up the first kill on that Kings Row attack for them, and then immediately that gave them the advantage. And you just saw them like not even. It looked like they didn't even worry about charging headfirst in there. They just knew at that point right there they had already won the map, in my opinion.
Exactly. I mean, if you're a Rhine main and you're not a sniper, what are you doing, man? It's like either snipe with your fire strikes or your entire body with a pin. So, or else you're throwing. I mean, it's one or the other.
I mean, I've played some games where I've tried doing that and I've been called a thrower. So it depends on how good you are. And these
It's
players, right?
okay. It's okay. Those players are probably hard stuck gold. You're fine.
I'm hard stuck gold.
You know what? They're hard stuck silver.
Well,
uh,
well, now one of your casters is definitely much worse than everyone playing in this game here tonight. But these players so far, especially Arizona State's, have been on one. Wichita State, they've had some bright spots, but just still really not able to put a whole map together yet. And they're going to need to do that here going into the third map.
yeah, they need to find a win condition and fast.
Mhm.
It feels like it's 5 individuals trying to coordinate, and it feels like Arizona State is just a block, and they are pretty much an unstoppable force. It's going to be very difficult for Wichita State to actually crack that unstoppable force. I mean, they have to become an immovable object. Immovable object. There we go.
Someone will eventually win that one here, but still, the advantage that Arizona State has just been huge. But I believe we have one more ad read we have to do here right now. So again, thank you to CDW here. CDW is your education expert for all things esports. Looking to upgrade your esports program? Talk to one of CDW's esports experts by clicking on the panel below. Again, thank you, CDW Education, for being a part of this tournament here. But we're going to be heading into the third and possibly last map of this series here soon. Wichita State, I would love to say that they need that they could. Honestly, Wichita State is the only one who can stop this from being the last map here. They need to turn something around here. And like you said, it's five individuals trying to coordinate. Arizona State seems to be one team of five individuals just absolutely going out there. They know what they want to do. They're a unit at the moment.
Yeah, Arizona State definitely has been playing this brawl to perfection as we are going to be going on Rialto. Ironically, out of the entire map pool, this is probably the most brawl friendly map for for any escort map in the game. We are going to be seeing J-Man play the Ash, which Ash can do a lot of consistent damage, and if you get good dynamites, you'll pretty much farm up a Bob very quickly.
Yeah, but looking at this right now, I mean, we're not seeing ASU come out here with a Ryan for the first time. They're actually coming out with a Sigma. Aurora getting off their character they've been so good on so far to go to something a little bit different here. And honestly, I kind of like this swap coming out from them.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. Because this is going to be a longer range map, and we are going to be seeing Anhu swap over to Widow. However, they have to get back quick because those doors are opening right now.
Yeah, the doors are open. Anhu will get here as fast as they can. That grapple shot or that grapple hook from them will get them back into an angle where they can get some shots very quickly. But right now at the moment, it looks like Arizona State might allow Wichita State to push this cart up here a little bit. Probably until you get to about this first turn right here, and then they'll start to engage them.
Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult to actually engage on someone. Your best bet is gonna be that Sigma. However, the Kiriko can just TP and cleanse him if he does get frozen. And Angelic actually finds the Mei, so there goes the wall.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out right now for Wichita State, it looks like a little bit of some swaps coming in here right now. Pineapple shows up for the first time for them, and Fluffy actually swapping off the support. No one's to a tank.
Yeah, Pineapple coming onto the Baptiste here, and it's interesting. Interesting swaps there. I guess they're trying to experiment with some things right now just to see, pretty much throw stuff at the wall and see whatever sticks.
Yeah, but
Angelic with a spawn camp.
A little bullying coming out here from Arizona. Angelic able to find that Widowmaker right there of Pride. And again, looks like they're looking for it yet again as their team starts to push up here, but Angelic might be looking for that boop off here into the canal. However, some members, or already half members of the Shockers, have progressed over that bridge. You do see Wish they're trying to get rid of Angelic, but Angelic just able to wall ride away, keep themselves alive. The immortality field coming out a little early from Pineapple.
Yeah, that was very interesting immortality there, and now we are going to be seeing a free Kitsune rush. Pretty much just absolutely roll over Wichita State there, and it's Angelic doing her thing once again. What a boop.
What a boop. Aurora somehow gets credited for the kill, but just Angelic just wall riding around, being an absolute menace on that Lucio at the moment. You know, that really just shows you how confident, how good the Sun Devil team is feeling here. Wichita State still struggling to find anything. I really don't think they've even found a pick yet.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. I think they might have found one, but like they got back so quick. Angelic is making the brave escape once again. Angelic is able to escape though.
Angelic, though, looks like they're trying to bait someone out over there, trying to boop them off. But you do see Fluffy get back to this car right now. Gonna push it here a little bit for Aurora, finally able to contest it. But we do see Pride find Angelic. Bob coming out from J-Man, finds one. They find his second one right now. Bob on a tear at the moment. Pride, though, able to find J-Man right back. And Pride, been a little bit of a dead eye right now, but yet it really hasn't done much for Wichita State here.
Yeah, honestly, the Reinhardt is going to be a very difficult pick with this comp that Wichita State is rocking right now. Oh, nice shot by Anhu.
Yeah, that good distraction coming out there from Angelic and who able to get the easy angle on them. But right now, Wichita State back to pushing this card. Beating out coming out from Angelic. You're immediately going to see him go on the offensive here, but it doesn't necessarily matter. It's Anhu and Celia able just to find a couple kills here. Probably able to find Angelic for the second time. But again, that's really the only thing Wichita State's going to get in this fight before Anhu just takes them right out.
Yeah, and it seems like they're trying to play a poke brawl hybrid. It's very interesting because the Ryan really has no support, and the Ryan's pretty much moving up by himself. If they do want to win this map, the Ryan has to play more with the team.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
and Miller.
Angelic definitely scheming something right here. Here comes the flux out from Aurora. It catches one and it Wichita able to find J-Man, but Aurora able to find Pineapple, trading that one out. Fluffy does find Celia here. So, you know, Wichita State does have the advantage right now if they want to go, but they have to touch the card here.
Guys, the point.
Card,
Guys, the point.
Shockers,
Point.
no!
Point.
Shockers! No!
No.
You finally had it going your way. You just forgot about the card. They C9'd here.
Oh, Pete, we got Charlie Nano A4. We got Charlie Nano A4. Over.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
It just when Wichita State, it seemed like they finally got something going their way. They were more kill happy than cart happy right there. And it's unfortunate because they had the advantage. They had the numbers. They would have been able to push this cart a little bit more. ASU at that point in that last fight was really playing individually for the first time this entire series. That's why they were losing that team fight. And Wichita State, like I said, they were just kill hungry.
Exactly. You had the Sojourn in the back with her overclock, and that's definitely that's free kills right there. We are going to be seeing Pride go back to the Bastion, which is yeah. Yeah, I like Bastion. Bastion's cool. And I like it that they gave him a hat. A cute little hat too.
Yeah,
Like that.
I've heard the hat is a little bit OP for him, so you know might need to be taken off here in an upcoming patch. But you know, at the moment, Arizona State here only needs to push this cart 57.23 meters right now. Again, this could be something like much like Kings Row, where one team fight and it's done.
5,
Exactly. We are going to be seeing the Doomfist. Arizona State is playing a bit of an unorthodox comp, something you will see in your gold rank games, cough cough, as we go into this final map or final point.
Yeah, but right now, Wichita State has to try to do something here. They're almost chunking down Angelic here, but at the moment, Angelic just gonna solely go after Pineapple there. Pineapple able to get away, but now again, they're just focusing on Pineapple. Now you finally see some more members of Wichita State just solely focusing on Angelic here at the moment. The Immortality Field already out for Wichita State. Damply falls first. Down goes Wish. Pineapple about to be third there. However, they do get one kill, but that's gonna basically be it for the Shockers here. Arizona State, this might be it for them.
Yeah, let's see if Arizona State actually gets off the point here. It looks like they're just going to push it all the way because it's good sportsmanship, even though they were doing a little trolling at the end.
Yeah, but Arizona State Maroon here gonna be moving on to the round of 8 with a sweep tonight over the Wichita State University Shockers. Arizona State now in the round of 8 has to start preparing for University of Texas at Dallas. That's gonna be a really good game next week. This one though, I mean, it was good at points, but just at the end, it just seemed like Arizona State was just in a league of its own.
Oh no, that was the pre C9 right there. But yeah, no, UT Dallas is going to be so they're going to be so motivated for this game because they want to play in that homestand in front of live fans, and it's in their hometown.
Mhm.
Like Arlington's just hop, skip, and a leap away from Dallas, so
Mhm.
you can definitely go into there and actually enjoy.
Yeah, and you have to think these two teams now going to that round of 8, they're only one win away from at least being guaranteed over $1,200 right there in prize money. But still, this was certainly a series here tonight. Arizona State Maroon showing why they're one of the best 8 teams left in this tournament.
Yeah, Arizona State is definitely going to be the team to look out for. They've been just steamrolling their competition, and they haven't lost a map. They've at least have a 7 map win streak right now. I mean,
Mhm.
because it's and they also beat Converse, who is considered to be one of the better schools for collegiate Overwatch.
Yeah, and they beat Converse a 3-1 scoreline. It seems like they beat Converse handily here. And like you said, on at least a 7-map win streak right now. They're going to be going in to that round of 8 game against Dallas on absolute fire.
All right. Well, that was a game.
That was a game. I will say that.
Yep. I mean, it definitely was a solid match of Overwatch. But yeah, well, congratulations, Arizona State, for making it to the round of 18 and inching closer to the at least $1,200 right there.
Yeah, so close to, like I said, one win away now. Arizona State is from at least getting a fourth or third place prize pool money thing there. But that will do it for us here tonight. Again, thank you to everyone who came out. Thank you to our sponsors, Intel, Asus, and CDW for all they did to bring this tournament together. And thank you to all the teams. Sadly, Wichita State eliminated here tonight. Arizona State, Maroon, moving on to that round of 8. Kojo, it has been a pleasure casting with you here tonight. Wish it would have gone longer, but sometimes that's just not the case.
Exactly. I mean, it was still fun, right?
Yeah, but that will do.
Awesome.
Sorry, but that will do it for us here tonight. Make sure you tune back in next week for the quarterfinal matchups. You're not going to want to miss those. And I have been Dextron. That has been Kojo. I hope you all have a great and happy Friday night.